It's live.
Awesome.
Okay, so we got
Angie on the phone. Hey, everybody, what's happening? Welcome to Couples in Business. We are so apologetic about the time here. We know we said one time, but look, sometimes technology is great until you really need it, right?
Okay.
So check it out. We are here. Angie, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to you. I'm gonna find Jason's page so we can get all of this shared, and we're gonna knock this thing right on out.
I don't like the way it looks.
All right, so we're live, but are we okay? I'm gonna let you guys do the. Make sure you find it on. Go to Jason's. Hey. Oh, that's good. Thank you so much, Jason.
my pleasure.
Yeah, because I was wondering, like, how much you.
I know.
All right, y'all, but we are live. I'm looking at it on Jason's page, so let's rock and roll.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Share that to my page and your page.
And Jason, is there any way you can move that TLC?
The logo.
Yeah, you got Donna's face covered.
That's your page. No, that's DJ.
I gotta figure out that off. I just don't remember how. It's been a while since I used this.
Just type couples in
Banners.
And how do we see if we have people? I like this.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Okay. Well, we live. Oh, so you can see it too, but you just shared it to yours, not to mine.
Right.
How you back?
There you go.
We thank you all for your patience. We're gonna be right with y'all. We're about to get this thing rocking and rolling.
I love it.
Yeah, that's good right there, Jason. That's nice.
Do y'all see the comments as they come in? Somebody comment hello. Do y'all see that? Or I'm the only one who can see the comments?
You know what? Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. You might be the only one.
Hey, Brandon.
What's up, Brandon? How you feel, brother?
Oh, you can see comments?
Yeah, it's live. They interact with us.
Where you see
I
it?
don't see any comments.
Look on the right side.
That's what we're looking.
Oh,
Right.
Oh, you gotta hit comments.
There you go. That'll make it work, y'all. That'll make it happen.
that works. And then pull that chair, please. All right. All right, guys. Well, we are live, and this is hold on one second. Well, we got all kind of bloopers. This will be a good.
The blooper reels is gonna be.
Blooper reel is real, y'all. It's nice.
All right. So, welcome to Couples in Business. And we appreciate you guys' patience, but I'm asking you right now if you can share this link that you're seeing on Facebook Live. Share it right now. Share it on your timeline. Share it with your friends. Send it to anyone in Messenger. Anybody you think that could actually get some value out of us talking about couples in business. If you are in business, if you are an entrepreneur and you're married, and I suggest that you hang in there, and because we got a lot of stuff to share with you. We won't keep you long though. But also, even if you're not married, even if you're single, it's okay. Definitely gonna drop some tips for you. So when you do come to that section of your life and things happen, just be prepared to be a couple in business. So you guys, we want to say welcome to all our couplepreneurs. That's exactly what you are. We are entrepreneurs, we are couples, and we realize that even a marriage is a business. It's a ministry. It's something that we do together, and it's not as easy as it looks. So you're going to see the good, bad, and the ugly. Is it any ugly though? Yeah, there's some ugly for sure. So again, we're going to need you to make sure you're commenting on this video. Tell us where you're chiming in. Where is this video reaching? And then also, if this is something that you would like to see on a regular basis, we're trying to at least do it on every Friday night. Give us a 1 in the comments and let us know that you'd like to see us on Friday nights. Give us a 1 in the comments. And if you decided to share this, if you know other couples that can help, give us a 2 in the comments, okay? So again, let us know where you're chiming in from. I see Joanne, I see Dewana, I see so many different, Krisha, thank you so much for joining us. We see Anna online here. We got everybody commenting. I see Chicago in the house, Alabama. I see Houston, Texas. Thank you guys so much. Indianapolis, North Carolina. Thank you guys so much for joining. So we're going to get right into this. As you can see, we are the Jacksons.
Correct.
My name is Angie. And to me, I feel everyone needs an Angie in their life. Why? I'm going to explain it so that people won't think that I'm being, that sound kind of, prideful to say everyone needs an Angie in their life.
But no, Angie is a common name, so I
Angie
understand why
is a common name, and he's absolutely right. And because I don't meet a stranger, when I talk to people, when I go out and we exchange information, everyone has an Angie in their phone. So that's our assumption, that everyone needs an Angie in their life. And
I'm Daryl Jackson, and just like she said, everyone needs an Angie in their life. You know, my character and my personality is I'm kind of direct and to the point. And so anything I say, any kind of information I give you, and if you ask me why, I'm going to say it because Daryl said so.
Daryl said so. Walking Dead, keep up with it, y'all. Walking live.
I was about to say, I'm walking live.
Not deaf, right? All right. And we have some amazing couplepreneurs in the house tonight, and we are just here. We just want to share some information. And guess what? Hey, Felice. Hey, Shay. Topaz, thank you so much. Cincinnati in the house, Jersey in the house. All right. So we're just here to just share some truths, some of our truths, and some situations and different things that have come up as we have established ourselves as entrepreneurs. So we have these amazing couples. We have the Anthonys in the house.
I'm about to say, let's go around the horn. Let's go around the horn.
And we also have the Sierra. So we're going to give them opportunity to introduce themselves. The Anthonys are here. So let us know a little bit about yourselves.
What's up, family? We are the Anthonys, and we are just so happy to be here. Daryl and Angie, it's a little different setting than the last one we did. The last Couples in Business, we out on the boat, chilling on the lake. And now we're back home doing our thing, but that's okay. So, guys, we are the Anthonys. I'm Marcus Anthony. I am a proud national director with Total Life Changes, one of the many businesses that my wife and I work together. I'll let my wife introduce herself.
And I'm Ilana Anthony. And I'm so happy to be here with everyone this evening. Thank you so much for your patience with us as we were working to get this out to you. We are so excited about what we're doing together as couples. And we as couples in business bring a unique perspective in that we have a blended family. I have 2 daughters in their 30s, 2 daughters in their early 20s. And then Marcus and I have twin 11-year-olds together, and they are all girls. And so we have 6 daughters and a granddaughter to boot. And then we have the challenge of working not only with Total Life Changes together, in which we are very much proud life changers, but Marcus also now has turned from making sure my phone doesn't fall over when I'm doing live videos to actually being my producer and what is the music person? Director, the producer,
I produce all over the place
of all things that go into our live fitness broadcast that we do. So we work together from the minute we wake up with getting the set together, who got the new music, and to the second we go to sleep, are the smart ships covered and all those kind of things. And so we love that, but boy, does it have its moments.
And y'all, I do have 2 sons. But there is a pit bull and a poodle mix.
I was I missed.
Yeah, they're my 2 sons. That's it. I want to say out here. So Sierras, come on, check in with us.
Hello. We are the Sierras. #too much. Don't forget the hashtag.
Too much. Turn up.
I gotta come over. I need a hashtag.
So, get the hashtag. No.
Can you guys turn up your volume a little bit, Jason? So are you guys hearing them all right?
How about now? Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, we had to turn the volume up. All right. So, you know, we are the babies of the couples thing. You know, we the newbies to the couples in business, but we might be new to this business, but we're not new to life. So life teaches a lot of things, and we here to share as well. You know, we here to learn and share as well. You know, you never know. You know, life experiences go a long way. So, you know, like I said, I'm Jason. This is my lovely wife, Nicole. and we are also partners in TLC and some other businesses that we do outside of TLC. We have 4 children together. We have a 6-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a soon-to-be 2-year-old. And from the moment they wake up to the moment they go to sleep, they are a full-time job.
Yeah.
So we got our all day, every day, you know, and my motto is rise and grind. And I'll tell you about that later on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Nicole.
Oh, I'm Nicole Sierra. So yeah, like Jason said, we're not new to life. We've been married 10 years, so you know that's a whole business. And it's so easy to be in a relationship, but a marriage, you got to go to work. So it was kind of easy for us to venture into being in a business. I actually think the business aspect with me and him, we mesh very well together. We might be from the marriage side, but when it comes to business, we mesh very well. So yes, the children are definitely another job. Very hard job, but we work well together with that as well. So we're just excited to be here. We're excited. This is our first full year in entrepreneurship together, and we like it a lot. I want to be my own boss, so this is perfect for me. So
That's awesome. You guys are so amazing. And we're so grateful to be here. I just want to remind everyone that's on this Zoom or this Facebook Live, make sure you are sharing this video. And just give us a 1 if you're going to hang with us on Friday nights, where we share some interesting information about being couples in business. And also, and give us a 2 if you know at least one couple that you could share this video with. And that it will be helpful to them. What it takes to? It really does take two.
So they got
Yeah, so we're just excited. We're not here pretending to be experts, but we're just here understanding that there are certain success stories and certain challenges that we face as entrepreneurs, couplepreneurs, and we just want to share that because I think a lot of times people, they display a certain thing, but you don't really know. You look at them, like Marcus said, at a certain level of success, and you don't know what they went through to get to that level of success. And so we're just here to share and let people know, hey, this is the real deal. And I'm going to say something really quick before we transition. We're going to ask some questions, and we're going to get some conversation going. But before then, I want to share something very important. If you've ever looked at a couple and said, oh, wow, I wish we were like that, or I wish we could be like them, or I wish I had a husband, or I wish I had a wife. And just remember this. Remember, this is so important. And I learned this early on. You have no idea what that couple went through to get to where they are. You have no clue. So when you are seeking or when you are praying or asking, be careful what you ask for, because that's a thing, that's a reality. And so you get to see the glory, you don't see the story. And so let's just make sure you understand that you are very careful about what you ask for, because there are a lot of things most couples go through, but only the strong survive it, especially if you are a couple in business. So we're gonna get right to it. You want to share anything else?
Yeah, I like that. You never know the backdrop. You never know the insides of what it takes to be successful. You know, what you guys see is the end product, but the beginning stages and everything that it takes, you know, it's just almost like when you're making a cake or something. You're putting all the ingredients in the cake. You know, you just want the final product with the icing and everything, and the cake. But there's a certain formula that goes into it that makes the cake, right? And it makes it taste so good. And so all the things, the challenges, the hills, the valleys, everything that you go through as a couple in business and life in general, there's so many ingredients to make the final product taste so good. 24 years. 24 years. We've been married, and we are still adding ingredients to make this cake taste good. It's getting there. It's got a good flavor to it, but guess what? It's still not the final and finished product yet.
That is so true. So true. So we're gonna jump right into it. We want to ask, and this is, don't mute yourself, guys. This is a conversation, and just so you know, this is nothing scripted. So there will be a lot of bloopers on this video, but there will be a YouTube video of this, and so we're gonna jump right into it. I wanted to talk about, Jason actually brought something to mind, and I wanted to get your opinion on it. There are plenty of times that in business, you find yourself dibbling and dabbling in several things. Now, I have an opinion about that, but I'm going to wait because I really want to hear from, can I ask to hear from the ladies? Is that okay? Am I going to get in trouble first? And let me just ask what you think about it, because sometimes couples get together and then before you know it, we have, we could do this or we could do that. And then you kind of spread thin. So just tell me what your thought is in terms of being couples in business. And do you think that's effective, or is it more effective to focus on one thing? Alana or Nicole?
Well, it's interesting that you should ask this question. And, because this isn't scripted, so I didn't know Angie was going to ask this question. And I got to say that from our experiences of going and hearing about entrepreneurs, and I forget the number, and I don't know how I forgot, seeing as though I heard it a million times, that the average millionaire dips and dabbles.
Go ahead.
The average millionaire dips and dabbles in all these different businesses. Do you remember what?
About 17 of them.
Average millionaire dips and dabbles in 17 different businesses till they find the right one that works for them. So I heard that so many times. And in our process of finding ourselves, we didn't say this in our introduction, but the other unique quality about Marcus and I is that we have this age difference. And so, I'm significantly younger than he is. And so sometimes okay, that's sarcasm. Okay, so right. And so, I come from education and 2 graduate degrees and got to work and this and that. And Marcus is coming from a different place and finding himself and this and that. And so he's dipping and dabbling in different things. And I'm of the mindset that he's not focused. And so I don't necessarily maybe say that, but I know my energy in responding to him and his ideas to find himself comes across as not supportive of him trying to seek the way to be this hunter and gatherer that a man is. And the irony of all of that is that in the process of when we first started this to where we are now, I had this friend give me a book about the empowered wife. That's the name of the book. And I've not gotten all the way through it, but one of the things it talks about is how we respond to our husbands. And I was immediately convicted because the author was saying that sorry, is the camera still on? No.
Thank you, Lord.
And so that men, got to do what they got to do. And I'm so busy, thinking he got to do what I need him to do, that, it creates this friction. But I'm understanding that my husband needs to be the space to be who he is. Anyway, go ahead.
I heard that, Marcus. You ain't even have to say it. I heard that though. All right, Nicole, what's your thought?
To piggyback off of Ilana. So when me and Jason got together, we kind of started in business, but he couldn't resist me, so whatever. But we started, we started with music, so that was our thing. So later on throughout our relationship, and once we got married, I noticed that he'll get a hobby. He'll say it's a hobby. Then he wanted to turn into a business. And then I'm like, I'll support him. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. And then he didn't like it no more. So now he wants to do something else. So I kept supporting. And then it's like, when we mature, the things and his likes and all that changes. But now I would say we have a focal point business. And then we have, other businesses that help that focal point. So I feel like we don't want to make it too much. Like, well, he has his one baby, I have my one baby, then we have our babies together, and those 2 babies help this big baby. So that's how I look at it when it comes to
very
business.
Good way to put it. So my opinion initially was just like you guys. I felt like you have to be, because I'm big about universe and intention and things like that. And sometimes I feel like if you're too, you know, if you got things going in certain areas that that you don't become consistent or great at one thing. But I've kind of learned, just like he and I have a shea butter where I make my own shea butter, but that's still yet somehow links to our health and wellness business as well. And so when you look at it, as long as it can tie in and we have the same goal at the end, I do think that it, you know, it can be profitable. But when you try to do something that and they're completely separate, it's very, I feel like it's difficult to be consistent. What's your thought?
I agree. You know, you just need to be laser focused, kind of like on one thing, and stay focused on that one thing. When you dibble and dabble in a lot of things, you can't be great at one. So I just think that, well, what you looking at?
I was trying to figure out how we turn the captions off. Go ahead.
Wow. Wow.
I'm so sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm doing that too, though.
so I just think that just staying focused and staying laser on one actual thing. Once you're great in that, then you can kind of like go to the next one. You got to get that one up and going and running pretty
That's
good.
a good point too.
Once you get up and running pretty good, then you can go ahead and create something new. And get into that one.
Right. Okay. Marcus, you're out.
Yeah. So now, you know what? Being laser focused is a good thing, but you know, I liked what Nicole said about having a focal point business and then branching from there. So we know what our vision is. We know what our focus on and what we're on. But now we've gotten to a point to where, you know, our focus business, I have to do so much other stuff to make that one work. So, you know, it's just, I mean, right now, in the world that we're in and in the situation that we're in, it's really hard to do just one thing. You can't just go to one job. You know, you got to go to one job and then come home to your one business, because right now you can't do one thing. And so I like the laser focus on the one focal point. But then, I mean, you got to try some other stuff because, you know, without it, you know, that one piece may not be able to move. So it's good. It's good. Laser focus is good, but you got to leave yourself some room to be a little flexible too, because, you know, because although we're married and we both have the same vision, we don't really have the same way to go after that vision. You know, because my wife wants to hop around and jump around and do jumping jacks for 6 hours a day.
Wow, 100s.
You know, that don't mean that that's what I'm gonna do every day. Yeah. You know, so you know,
exercise is good for you.
However, I will give you my hour. You know, I give you my hour, and then after that, I'm out. You know, I got to move around. I got to do some other things. So, you know, you just got to be able to have some controlled chaos. That's what I like to call it.
Yeah.
Controlled chaos.
It's
there's our hashtag.
Yeah, there we go.
Controlled chaos.
Anthony, controlled chaos.
That's awesome. All right, Jason.
I think about that differently than all of y'all.
Okay, I love that.
There's 7 days in a week, right? So I can devote Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to one of my businesses, Thursday, Friday to another, and Saturday and Sunday could be my rest days. So I can be efficient in all the things I'm trying to do as long as you focus on it at the time you allotted for it. With that being said, I have a coffee company now. I started a year and some change ago before TLC, where I started getting into roasting my own coffee. So I've been figuring out where to get good source of beans from, good raw organic beans, fair trade beans. I start understanding all the different nuances of the coffee. So that was a study. That was a learning curve. Now I got it. I started roasting it, did some trial and error. Now I can roast off my coffee and I could explain to people what I'm giving them. I always learn and grow in that because there's always learning to do whatever you do. But I'm not going to stop that because I started TLC. I just allot the time frames for them individually. So I think you can be great at more than one thing at a time. It's just all in your mindset. If you want to be great at something, you just put the time into it. So I can take a certain amount of time and do coffee, and I can take some other time, do TLC. I have family time, then I have a handful of seconds for myself, and that's usually in the bathroom, and I have my own time.
And don't be in that too long, neither.
At the end of the
Because
day,
somebody gonna come knocking the baby.
yeah, the kids coming knocking. I can't be in there, but
Just don't let your feet fall. Don't let your legs fall asleep.
yeah, I ain't had a skinny leg in a long time. So I feel that if the person really wants it, they can divide themselves in a sense and be good at it. You know what I mean? You just have to really understand what you're getting into. Like, if I try something and I feel like I'm not interested, I'll stop doing it. I'm not going to just proceed with doing something just for the sake of doing it. I have to have an interest in it. And if I feel like I'm going to be great at it, then I'll pursue it and I'll still fare well. Like, I'm one of the people that think I can conquer the world. So if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. So I feel as though I don't have to laser in on one thing because I can split the time and laser in on a few things and create multiple streams of revenue at the same time. Because I could work my 9 to 5 and do my 2 side businesses and help her with her soap business that she got going outside of TLC. So she has one thing, I have one thing, and we both do TLC. So I feel as though like the flow we got with it kind of works because one moment like we doing TLC and then we'll be, having a conversation. Then somebody will text it for some soap. Somebody will hit my website for coffee. I'm like, okay, switch gears. Now I'm in coffee mode. She'll stay in TLC mode. She'll stay in soap mode, but I switch gears. I'm in coffee mode. So now TLC is on the timeout. I do coffee, boom, and I switch back. So like, I don't know, I kind of got that. I just keep moving. I keep busy, and I feel as though it works for me. A lot of people might have to do one thing at a time. I like doing multiple things. I feel like I'm accomplishing more.
Now, when you got a run going on in your business,
Yeah, that's different. So
that's a little bit different.
Right. Well, I do, and I agree too that even the businesses that you named, they're still somewhat intertwined in terms of providing a healthier option or a better quality option at the end of the day. So I think it still works, but it just helped me see a little bit better that you really can do it, but it is about time management and so on and so forth. So that works. All right, now I want to know, what are some real deal challenges? Well, we probably should have started with successes, but let's just go with challenges that you guys face. Before we jump into that, I wanted to say something. It's funny how we think of women. I feel like, and I'm not speaking for us directly, so let me know if this is not something you agree with, Nicole and Alana. But sometimes we feel like we think a little bit up the road, a little more so up the road. So then we try to like forego a huge accident of any kind or a huge mishap of any kind. And this happened 2 nights ago, was it? Where Daryl was coaching one of the leaders on our team, but it's someone that I'm like, okay, she's just really getting started. She's like the baby of the team. And he pushing, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm over there going like this, don't do that, don't do. And he's like, what? So, when he owns something, the boys can really do the look that he do. Like, what? And I'm like, let's just take it easy. And he like, no. So anyway, we went on. I'm still waving the flag like, don't do it, don't do it. And it turned out to be absolutely amazing. The whole thing that he was telling the leader to do, the young lady to do, worked out perfect. And here I am doing all these acrobats, rolling my eyes like he ain't even listening to me. All to find that it really did work. And so I'm just letting you guys, I kicked it off. That is one of the challenges because it doesn't always end up that way. Sometimes it's like, he'll come back to me and be like, I'm glad you said something because you know where I was going. Because he's going straight for the
going for the throat.
He's going for the kill.
When
he is fixated on something, he's going for it. And I'm usually there like, wait, let's think this over. Let's make sure it's delivered in the right way. Because my mother told me people make the world go round. You're gonna meet all kind of people in business, all kind of people. And so that's what I was talking about. But anyway, so that's one of the challenges that I think, and we just finding a healthy balance within that. Now that's one of the list. So that's the one I chose. You want to?
You know what? She called me DTM.
Yeah, I do. Do too much.
And I can call her DTM.
Why?
Doing the most. You're doing the most.
What did I do?
No, in certain situations, you do the most. And you know, doing the most is just kind of like
Marcus.
It's just kind of like that situation. Like you was really trying to, you know, make sure
control the situation.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G was all lining up. But you over there doing the most. I know the individual that I was talking to. I know what they can take. I know what's going to push them, and I know what's going to take them to the next level. And so I'm not going to push somebody who is a little bit more shy and coming back. No, I'm going to go for what I know if I know the individual can take it. So I understand where you're coming from because you know me and you know how I can be a little aggressive, how, you know, I may seem to be a little bit over the top sometimes, but believe you me, I know the people that I talk to, and when I talk to them, I know how to use care. I know how to encourage, but then I know how to go for the throat. Okay. And so you need everything. You need to encourage, but you also need to go. Yeah, you also need to be able to go for the throat. Like when you're eating foods, right? You need to eat some bad, and you need to eat some good. You need a balanced body. That's what I believe. That's me. That's what I believe.
Right.
Because guess what? If you eat good, if you eat good all the time, and then you just gonna say, you know what? Let me go ahead and taste this little chocolate. Man, that chocolate throw your whole body out of whack. So I'm just saying a good balance. I mean in life, in your body, how you talk, everything.
Okay,
is
I
good.
agree with that.
Yes.
But I don't agree with the Dunkin' Donuts.
I mean, but I don't eat that every day.
FYNI.
I don't eat that.
A couple donut holes every now and again.
We're gonna take a 20-second time out right now.
No, it's their turn. It's the Anthony's turn.
Because man,
Go ahead,
I was about to go in, y'all. I was about to go in.
Come on, Anthony's challenge that you guys.
Again, like I said, you know, the thing of it is with personality types, you know, I'm type A, we got to get it done. And Marcus is the dolphin. Let's have fun while we get it done. And we can play after we get it done.
I heard
and
that.
So that creates friction with us all the time. But the reality is Marcus makes me laugh. I mean, if I didn't have him, he's right. I would just be in the gym all day long or on my computer or on, I would just become, you know, obsessive or just over the top. And so he does help to balance me out. But as a couple with challenges, again, I really think for me, I don't know about him. I think sometimes the age difference makes a difference for us. And I'm finding the longer that we're together and the more that I come to deal with me, that like the fitness evangelist. How can I, because like as a woman, we get frustrated about the things that men don't do. But how can my husband ever become to be and do what I want him to do if I'm doing everything? And if I'm not trusting God to equip him to do it. It's like, God help my husband, but in the meantime, put the shirt on, wear that tie, fix that, take that hat off, don't wear that. And whatever you do, don't say that. Be quiet. You know, I'm constantly.
She hushed me a couple times already tonight. I may not even seen it, but she hushed me.
With the kick under the table. That's what I do.
It was kind of blatant. Y'all just.
And then he'll bust out and be like, "What?"
Man, I'm like, "Why you nudging me?" Man,
stop hitting.
So I'm getting better. I'm getting better at allowing God first. Do trusting that God has my marriage.
Yes,
and that. Who Marcus needs to be, the reality is independent of what I think he needs to be. I have my opinion, but I didn't make him. You know what I mean? And so he got to deal with his own manufacturer. And so I'm like, here he is. You wrote the manual. Help him, because what I done told him 900 times ain't working.
Not 900.
You know, she still tries to edit the manual while
I don't.
while she's talking.
Ooh, that's good.
Edit this manual just a little bit. But you know what? She touched on a little bit of what I say our challenge is, which is our age difference. You know, my wife got me by 11 years. Now you can figure out if it's
now, I had a friend say
more.
You ain't supposed to say the years no more.
Oh, well, you can figure out if it's 11 years more or 11 years less. But she got me. And then another thing too is I would think the education difference too. You know, my wife is a multiple degree. I said I was gonna get a degree, but it didn't. You know, it didn't happen. And so, you know, where she comes from, you know, getting a degree and you got to get it done and the books and you got to just do this. I didn't get it like that. You know, I'm okay with doing some work for an hour and taking a break for 20 minutes. You know,
20 hours.
And then coming back and see, and that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the age difference. Sometimes she thinks she's my mama and not my wife. And sometimes that happens. And I
don't think it's the age difference that causes that, unfortunately.
It's the gender difference too, because y'all women sometimes.
Yeah, did you hear how she snuck that in? Did you hear how she snuck that in?
But that's I'm throwing my own foot on the bus. You're gonna take me from up under the bus?
No.
I was saying that I don't even think it's just the age difference. I really do.
Angie.
We go into mother mode so quickly.
And especially because she don't have a son, you know, so she like, oh, that's my son.
I don't think that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but, you know, I think, you know, but
Jason in between trying to find the score and holding his laugh.
But thankfully, God is working on this and he's getting us right. LaQuana, you right. She just does care.
Well, I was going to tell you that Annette, and I can't find the comment, but Annette, she encouraged us all by saying it gets greater in 50 years.
Yeah. So, Jason and Nicole, y'all our guests today. Y'all speak on that.
So a lot of things that you guys said, I agree with. Like, I'm gonna go a little back with when Angie was talking about Daryl talking to their coaching when he was coaching, and you guys spoke to us about that, about learning the different love languages of different people. So I agree with Daryl where he knew he could go there with that person. And I believe that we're nurturers. So we do, you know, we have, like, when me and Jason got together, I kind of looked at him and I'm like, oh my gosh, he's so amazing. Like, this is what he can be, instead of just accepting what he was at that moment. And we definitely do that. We see the good, we see what they can be. Okay, we're gonna push them to do it. So yeah, that we do that. So sure. I don't know, with Jason and me, our struggle. Yeah. So I do take on everything, and then I do get upset with him when I'm like, you should know that. But I spoke with the older woman, and she let me know, like, you have to tell him. Like, you can't just assume that he's gonna know what you want him to do. You have to tell him, this is what I need. This is what I need you to do. And I felt like, why? Why should I tell him? He should know what I want him to do. But that's, you know, he should know. You know me. You should know what I want. But that's me. That was me being immature. So my thing is, we have to grow together. So our struggles are basically like, tell Jason what you need and just wait for him to do it, you know? And then if he doesn't do it, ask again nicely.
See how tight-lipped she got?
Yeah.
Ask again.
I try to act nicely, but, you know, we're married. We're human. We beef sometimes. It is what it is. But, yeah, that's a struggle. But we do mesh well when it's time to put these brains together and execute. Like,
that's true.
Something that we're just really good at. We're really good at that.
Despite all of our challenges. Go ahead, Jason.
Go ahead. You can go in. You're not gonna get in trouble with nothing.
This is a safe space, brother. This is a safe space.
I don't live here.
You know what? I'm still wondering what's gonna happen with that Hassan comment. You know,
It's not funny to me, and that's the problem. Sometimes stuff that's said that's funny is not funny to me.
we gonna stay on this live.
That.
We gonna stay on this live all night. We're not getting.
We're here for moral support.
I'm gonna stay in my lane. For me, it's I'm gonna personalize it. I'm gonna just speak for myself. For me, I'm not the type of person that's vocally emotional. I'm the opposite. Like, you won't know I'm mad at you till like a month later.
I'm very vocal.
And she's the opposite. Like, if she feels some type of way, she's telling you right there on the spot. Me, if you do something that bothers me, you might find out. You might not never know. So it's like, I'm learning that that's not healthy in a marriage. When I come to like friends and peers, and I can treat them, I can not tell them they made me mad. I might not act funny towards them, but they did something that they don't know I didn't like. And then it happens so often. Then when I finally said it, like, oh man, I've been doing that for 2 years. Why you ain't tell me? Well, now it boiled over. So now I'm letting you know. Where she's the opposite, where the first time she's telling me right then and there, she ain't trying to hold no punch. I'm not that guy. So like, when she wants to have these in-depth, deep, Sun Tzu art of war emotional conversations, I don't be really into that. I be trying not to be rude, but I be like, I don't want to do that. It's hard for me to do it. So I'm learning to be more vocally emotional. You know what I mean? Like, I'll take care of everything. I'll make sure everybody good, we secure, we safe and all that. But like, just talking about it is hard for me. You know what I mean? That stems from things from my childhood. We're not gonna really get into that, but it's hard for me to be vocally emotional. So like, that's like the one thing that she don't like about me that I know she tells me all the time. You know, she's like, how you feeling? I'm like, well, I'm all right. But I really might be in pain. I might be mad. I might be sad. But I'll just say I'm all right. Because she's so emotional. If I tell her how I'm really feeling, now she's in a funk. And both of us can't be in a funk with the kids in the house.
Yeah.
I'm learning because like I don't shoot from the hip when I get upset. I'm learning to internalize it, think about it, and then speak. My father always told me that, and I never did it. But now I'm learning to do that. You get on my nerves.
No, I'm laughing at D'Angelo. I'm laughing at his comments.
The art of war conversation. Y'all know what? I'm so excited. I know for a fact that there is so much more we wanted to discuss and so many other questions. So I feel like it needs to be a part 2 for this particular series. So we're going to get some comments. Let us know, guys, if you want to see a part 2, because we really want to get a little more in depth. However, the time is far spent, and we did have some technical difficulties. There's a call, actually. Normally, we would not be on at this time due to respect of our team with Total Life Changes, Team Shaw. So it's gone over a little bit more than what we expected. But again, we did have this. But tell us in the comments. Give us some hearts, or give us something. Give us some emojis. Let us know.
I think we gotta let them throw the questions. Let them ask some questions maybe next time.
That would be amazing. I would love that.
Since we're doing it live, let the
Brandon said part 2, please.
Somebody said part 5.
Tanikia says sure. It's okay. Misha, we hear you.
Shay said part 5.
Yes.
Part 2, part 5, rules of engagement. I heard that, Tamara. All right, so let's see if we can meet up again on Friday. Let's try 7 p.m. Guys, we'll make sure that a flyer gets posted to social media. Again, if you're going to hang out with us on Fridays, give us a 1 in comments. Make sure you like, share, and comment on all these videos. And then also, give us a 2. What was the 2 for?
If you know another couple that would.
If you know at least one other couple that you can share this information with and have them on here next Friday, give us a 2. Also, don't forget to let us know where you are seeing this video. Where are you streaming in from? We need to know who we're reaching. We will be back here next Friday at 7 p.m. with you all, couplepreneurs, and you will be with us as we share the good, bad, and the ugly.
Hold up. 7 p.m. We on
Central.
Okay, you're right.
So 8 p.m. Eastern. 8
8
p.m.
p.m.
Eastern.
Eastern, 7 Central. Okay,
7 Central. Yes.
so that's 7 a.m. in China, correct?
And if you come on a little early, the fitness evangelists will have us on the step board and doing the look at
Look,
and doing the Wild 100.
I put the stream up early. I had the turntables going, had some music going.
Man,
I just took them out, plugged them up.
I really was just playing, but she is amazing. Y'all can catch that whole production that goes up every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, blackdoctor.org. It is amazing. And if you're not making it to the gym and you're at home and you got to keep it moving, tune in to blackdoctor.org. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at what time, Lana?
8 a.m. Central.
And then don't forget too, we're also in our other group, Get Up and Get Active, at 8:45 a.m. on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, to finish up with core and so much more, where we help you with some mindset, motivation, and movement.
That's awesome.
Wait, Jason, LeBron, booyah!
You see me looking, right?
High five.
Jason over there like you.
You guys have anything going on next week?
We got this going on next week. We ready?
All right, that's
Sounds
cool.
good.
I thought Nikki on the mic was gonna show up. Jason's lyric.
Yeah, just make sure you put on the instrumental. We'll all freestyle at the beginning.
That works.
Yeah, I can get a little beatbox going. I can make it happen.
Yeah,
Okay.
That gave me
all right, guys. Well, thank you again so much for being with us. Thank you to the Anthonys and the Sierras. We love you guys so much. And thank you for all the guests on the line. Thank you for everybody that shared, comment, liked. And we will see you guys here next Friday at 7 p.m. Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, and Pacific. That's 6?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock? Okay.
No
All
matter,
right.
I saw it on somebody's comment.
hold up. And no matter what you do, stretch your faith.
Oh,
D'Angelo, that's D'Angelo punchline. No matter
okay, I see you.
Wait, I missed the whole thing. Start over.
No, D'Angelo says at the end of his talks, no matter what you do, stretch your faith.
Oh,
Right.
We love D'Angelo. Hey.
I'm going to reach out to you and give you a squeak.
Give us a squeeze.
Give him a pumpkin squeak.
We caught that. Look at Nicole.
Yeah.
See, there you go. See, we in there. All right, well, this was great. Next week, we got to do our rapid fire so we can see
Rapid fire.
Oh,
what
that's
we think about each other. So we'll see what happens.
all right. See you guys at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, or 5 o'clock, one of them time, wherever you are in the world.
Some clocks.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. Bye-bye.
It takes two.
Don't forget the hashtag.